I'm Joe, and we're going beyond the wrench today, guys. We have a lovely 67 C10. It's an honest truck. It's got a lot of history, sentimental value to the owner. When he gets here to pick up the truck today, we're going to have a nice discussion about it. Guys, you want to hear this story. So let's go walk over to this thing. We're going to take it for a little spin. It's just a cool, classic truck. Like I said, it's very honest, very straight to the point. It's nothing crazy, no, street monster. It's not lowered, not bagged, not lifted. Just a classic, honest stock truck. And here we are. So, taking a look from the outside, I mean, it's beautiful short bed step side, straight six. It's got a 3 on the tree, which is really cool. I love driving a 3 on the tree, guys, because it's, just not a common thing. Now, we redid the gauges so everything functions as it should on this truck. Let's pop the hood. Let's take a little look at what we did to get this truck right. So the truck came in running, not running well. And that's our job. We want these things to be driven and enjoyed. And in order to do that, it's got to run well. It's got to drive, it's got to stop, it's got to function. So new intake gaskets, new exhaust gaskets on the manifolds. Carburetor's been rebuilt. Had a bunch of crud in the fuel tank. So we put a new fuel tank in it as well. Pump clean gas through after blowing out the lines, all that fun stuff. Oh, I'm 6'4". This is a cozy fit. I had to drive a customer's Mustang home last night, and I could actually put my legs up like this. So that's a big benefit to this. I've got a lot of memories in these C10s. My best friend had one when we were younger, and they're just a cool thing for me. It's a little warm, but she's running and just going right along. So we'll let her warm up a little bit. And we'll take a look around this interior. This is just, like I said, an honest truck. I love it. I love the parking brake too. Now 3 on the tree, guys. Up is reverse and forward. Straight down and back. That should be first gear. Forward motion. Such a beautiful thing. And we're just going to take her around real quick just to kind of give you a little feel for it. And the beautiful thing with all this, guys, is to see these things every day, which is great. It's an awesome thing. We get to drive these classic cars around. We get to enjoy them for the little time they're here at the shop. And the customer gets to go take them home, which is cool. But, most people don't get to see these. And, I figure that's beyond the wheel or beyond the wrench section of this. I think that's the important thing is, y'all get to see this at home watching this. If you guys aren't around classic cars, I want to bring you that content. That way, y'all can really kind of get a more in-depth vibe with this. I think it'll be fun for everyone. If you guys like this content, hit the subscribe button. If you have a memory in a classic car, if you have a memory in a C10, drop it in the comment section. Let me know. This is, I don't know, just a cool old truck. I love it. I absolutely love this. The customer loves it. His story is absolutely incredible with it, and I look forward to bringing that to you. And guys, if you have a classic car and you're in the Central Florida area and you need some work done, feel free to drop a comment. Let us know, hey, I got this. This is what's going on. We're more than happy to take care of you. We do everything from just general maintenance to custom work. We do a lot of vintage air stuff, a lot of rewiring. We're kind of all over with everything. So we're here to help the classic car community out, trying to get more content out on the channel. And Chevrolet to go by. It's amazing how vehicles have evolved so much to well, get to this point. And just like that, well, honey, we're home. And it's a quick trip around the neighborhood. Our lovely little sign. All right, I'm here with James in a 67 Chevy C10. And James, I've heard from Bill about the value in this truck with what it really means to you. And this truck, I mean, the history behind it, no one can pay for. There's no price on it. So please let me and let everyone watching know the history of this thing, because it is amazing.
Sure.
The little bit you've told me.
Yeah, of course. So this truck was my great-grandfather's. It's a 67, but he bought it in 70. He was a carpenter, used it as his work truck. He passed away in 73, and then it was just in my great-grandmother's barn. So my grandpa, my dad, and then me just kind of used it as for miscellaneous errands and chores and just kind of truck type work. But didn't ever put a lot of miles on it. Only has 45,000 miles on it now. And so I have pictures of me riding around in the back of it when I was a little kid, doing all these things. So the sentimental value for me was pretty high. My grandfather, he was less of a sentimental man. And so he sold it in 2000, and then he passed away in 2003. I didn't say anything at the time, but in my head, I had always wanted to keep it and wished that we had kept it. So December 2013, I finally spoke up. I brought it up to my grandmother, and she remembered who he had sold it to, which was his secretary's daughter's father-in-law. Got the phone number, called him up. And so from up in New Jersey, he had brought it down to Florida, which just so happened to be where I had relocated and moved to a number of years prior to that. So I was like, all right, the truck may be in the state. I was pretty excited. So I called the guy up, we were chatting, and unfortunately he had sold it. So my excitement from him being bringing it down to New Jersey pretty much turned pretty quick. He had sold it in 2009. So hung up with him, and I was feeling a little deflated, and then about 15 minutes after that, I get a call. He called me back. Somehow, for whatever reason, he had decided to keep the phone number of the guy he had sold it to 4 years prior. So I was like, all right, let me call this guy. What are the odds he has it? So I called him up. His wife answered the phone. I said, don't hang up on me. I said, do you happen to have a green 67, Chevy pickup? She said, yeah. Give me a second. Let me get my husband. I said, all right. So I explained the story much as I'm telling to you all now. And I asked him if it was for sale, and he said it was for sale. And I said, what's the price? He told me, and I said, done deal. I wasn't haggling on this one. I wanted it back, And, to his credit, he was very fair with me, with the price, but it ended up being in Brooksville. So hour and a half from here. It wasn't even inconvenient. It was one of those meant to be things. So drove over, picked it up. The other concern I had was, man, I hope someone hasn't gone in and ripped out the original motor and done a bunch of work to it and all the things. And when we got there, gentleman pulled it from behind the house, and lo and behold, it had the original motor, had only put maybe 2,000 miles on it. And it was like my childhood came around the corner of the house, you know, and luckily my dad was able to come with me too. So it was pretty powerful moment. Almost similar to now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm feeling a bit emotional now.
But that's what I want. I want you to feel emotional. I'm so happy that this is the way you're feeling coming up to just pick up a car, you know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just a piece of steel, right? No, this is family. This is America. This is car culture. This is like everything great in life.
Yeah.
I mean, look how much history you have.
Yeah, and I got my boys. I have my 9-year-old son and my 3-year-old son, and I'm going to be able to leave this to them. You know, like this is something we'll be able to all share and enjoy. My dad lives with us too, so I can't wait to get back to the house and go for a ride with him.
I got to say something. Like Chevrolet, if you're watching this, you need to contact this man and make a commercial. 'Cause what better story? I mean, seriously, like it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, we all felt like it was like one of those meant to happen type of things. I mean, you couldn't, like, it was one of those meant to happen things.
I mean, the cards are definitely in your favor on that. And
yeah.
I wouldn't know how to feel being able to get something that I've parted, or, you know, that was parted away from the family. So, I mean, that's got to be such an incredible feeling.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And, you know, a couple of the other things, there's like a few cool little detail touches. So I am a bit sentimental about things. And so one of the things was the bed had, you know, dry rotted out quite a bit. You can see a bit of that here on this side, and then a little bit on the other side too. And I didn't want to throw it away. So I got some a wood epoxy hardener.
Oh, yeah.
I treated all of it with it. And then this is... these side panels are just the truck bed bookended up, and then I built a little frame for it, got some rails, and then that way the truck bed is functional and usable. You don't have to worry about stepping through it. But then I also was able to preserve like the past and the history, you know, because this is the bed that I walked on and used, you know. That's like the history there, right? So.
Well, and what I'm looking at here is, like you said, your grandfather was a carpenter, and the carpentry that went into this to preserve the history, and everything kind of ties back to one. And I don't know, it's such an incredible truck, and I really hope you drive it and enjoy it.
Yeah, I will. And it needed some love, you know. It needed some expert care, and you know, it sat for a number of years. I just wasn't able to get it all together, and I appreciate you all giving it that attention and getting it back together for me, because truck sounds great and I can't wait to drive it. You know, it's an awesome day for me. It reminds me of when I picked it up for the first time 12 years ago. So
I appreciate the fact that you let us be a part of this journey in this truck's life. I mean, that just means so much. And I would say, if you want, hop in and fire her up.
Yeah, let's see how she goes.
Absolutely.
Make sure she's in neutral. That'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit. We'll be all right. We can edit it out. That's a buzzing half a dozen. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. I love the fact that it's a 3-speed, you know, 3 on the tree.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the drive. And I know Bill showed you the pickup tube and all that from the tank. So the tank was in bad shape, so that was replaced. We went through the carb and all the intake and exhaust manifold gaskets and then full tune up. But
you can hear it. It's never sounded this smooth ever from my childhood till now. It's never sounded this good. So I really appreciate it. You know, I'm still kind of like, I have to get almost used to it. It sounds like really good.
Hey, drive it and enjoy it. And, you know, hop onto our Facebook page, Old Time Auto Repair, if you're on Facebook, and trying to get more clients to come to car shows with us.
Okay.
So, for that.
Yeah, I would love to, you know.
Hey, guys, if you're watching from home, Old Time Auto Repair on Facebook, come check us out. Yeah, so social media, Old Time Auto Repair, see vehicles like this, hear awesome stories from James and other people that we're involved with. I mean, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
So, James, thank you for the history lesson on the truck.
Of course,
Thank you
yeah.
for allowing us to be a part of it. And thank you for your business.
Yeah,
We greatly
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah, you definitely got a customer for life, man. Thank you very much.
That's what we're here for. I'm glad I got to hear the story because that's the most valuable thing about the truck.